welcome back to our next session. Let's start with a quick warm-up. So make sure your feet are parallel hip distance and your weight is evenly balanced, your knees are nice and soft, and check that you are not tucking or arching the lower back. We slide the shoulder blades back and down to open the chest and just lengthen through the crown of the head. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, we nod the chin and we slowly start rolling down towards the mat. Make sure the arms are heavy and relaxed, and just keep the chin tucked under. Let the head hang to release the neck and the shoulders, and keep your knees a bit soft. Inhale and exhale. We slowly roll back up bone by bone. Make sure the head comes up last. Again, inhale. Exhale, pull the belly button in as you nod the chin, and we slowly roll down again towards the mat. Look between the legs, pause, inhale, and exhale, we roll back up. And the head should come up last. We circle the shoulders forward, nice and slow. And one more, and let's reverse. 2, 3, and 4. Open the arms to the side, elbows soft, shoulders down, and we cross the arms and open. Cross and open. Keep the arms relaxed, so make sure you don't swing the arms open. 2 more. 1 more. And bring the arms down. Keep them nice and relaxed, and then we twist the torso and let the arms just swing back and forth or side to side. And then we slow down and stop. Bring your hands on your hips, so lift your right heel and lift that right leg into a soft tabletop, and then we are going to circle that leg down and around out and around 2 and 3 and 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and lower. We switch to the other side. Lift the left heel and bring that left leg into a soft tabletop. As always, if you need to hold on to something, circle the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Bring the leg down, and then from here bring the arms down by your sides, soften both knees, and then we bounce with the knees as you keep swinging the arms back and forth. So keep warming up the shoulders. And then we slow down and stop. And extend the legs. And from here, inhale. On the exhale, nod the chin. Roll down again towards your mat. And just bring your fingertips onto the mat in front of you and soften your knees slightly. And you're going to give me teeny tiny bounces with the knees. Keep it light. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Extend the knees, and we slowly roll back up into standing. Good. Keep the shoulders down and back. Reach the arms forward. Keep the elbows soft. And you're going to swing both arms over the right shoulder and come to center. Swing the arms over the left shoulder and center, over the right and over the left. 1 more on each side, over the right and center, over the left and center, and bring the arms down. Good. We're going to start standing, so today I want to focus on stability and a little bit of mobility before we come all the way down onto the mat. So you're going to bring your hands onto your hips and you're going to lift your right heel. Now focus is on that left leg, so you're pushing your foot into the mat. Make sure you are stable. Again, if you need to hold on to something, inhale, exhale. We lift that right leg into tabletop, and then you tap the toes down. We lift and tap. As you lift and lower the leg, make sure you don't tuck or round your lower back. So keep your shoulders over the hips. And lift and tap. Lift, tap. 2, 1. Now you're going to lift the leg, and then we're going to slowly swing it back and forth. Back and forth. Slow. 4, 5. Again, don't let the torso move. 7 and 8. Now keep the leg behind you, so knees pointing down towards the floor, and flex the foot as you pass the leg back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Bring your toes down, keep the heel lifted. Now you sit back towards your left heel, so weight is on that left leg. Make sure you can see your toes, and then lift the right leg into tabletop, or keep your toes on the mat. So we bend, extend, bend and lift, bend and lift, down. One more. Now keep your toes down, and then we're going to mobilize the hip. So you're going to keep your left knee soft. Make sure you don't extend that knee as you move the right leg. So stay in this exact position. Now slide your right leg forward, and then we are going to draw a semicircle on the floor with your big toe. So imagine you want to draw a rainbow or a half a circle on the floor. And forward and back. Forward and back. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And slide the leg into center. Now we're going to stay in the same position for one more exercise. So keep that left knee soft. And then we slide the right leg forward, pull it in, out to the side, pull it in, slide it back and pull it in. So front, center, side, center, back and center. Front, side, back. Front, side and back. 2 more. Front, side, back and front, side and back. And extend that left leg. Now you're going to flex your right foot. Now you're going to keep both legs straight, shoulders stay over the hips. Inhale, exhale, lift that leg out to the side and lower it down. Lift and lower. Two, 1. Lift the leg, hold, pass up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now soften that left knee a little bit, and then you are going to bend the right leg and kick it to the side. Bend and kick. Bend and kick. Bend and kick. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. Extend both legs and shake out that left leg a little bit. And then you're going to keep your feet parallel hip distance. And then from here, we are going to sit back towards the heels, reach the arms forward. As you come up, lift your heels. We come down, lift up. Down, lift up. If you find it challenging to lift the heels, keep your heels down. You don't need to lift them. Down, lift. Down, lift. 2, 1. And lower the heels. Hands back on the hips. And then we start from the top on the other side. So lift your left heel. Inhale, exhale. Lift that leg to tabletop and tap. Last 2. 1. Now lift the leg, hold, and then we swing it back and forth. Back and forth. Again, don't let the torso move, so make sure you don't lean back and forth. Stay stable. Back and forth. forth, and back and forth. Now knee down, flex the foot, and then we pass the leg back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're going to bring the toes down, sit back towards your right heel, left, down, left. Two, 1, and soften the right knee. Stay in this position like you want to sit back on a chair, and then you are going to slide your left leg forward, and then we do those rainbows on the floor, circling the leg, front and back, to the front and back, front and back. 4 more. 3, nice hip mobility exercise 2, and also building strength on the opposite leg. Slide the leg in. Now stay where you are, and we are going to slide the leg forward, in, to the side, in, to the back, and in. Forward, side, back, forward, side, back. 3 more. Side and back. 2, side and back. Last time, step forward, to the side, to the back, and extend both legs. Give that right leg a little bit of a shake, and then stay standing with both legs straight. Lift the left leg away from the floor. We lift it up and down to the side. So we are building strength in the outside of the glutes and the lower back. Lift and lower. Lift. 2, 1. Hold, pause, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to soften the standing leg, and then you're going to kick the leg out and in. Kick and bend. Kick and bend. Kick, bend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Extend both legs and just shimmy, shimmy, wriggle your hips around a bit. So as always with the standing work, we fire up those little stabilizers, strengthen the glutes all around to build a strong and stable lower back and stable pelvis. Now we have one more thing to do before we come down onto the mat. So you're going to open your legs a little bit wider than hip distance into that 11 and 1 o'clock position. You are going to take your weight back towards the heels as always, like there's a chair behind you. So on the inhale, we sit back. Exhale, bring the arms behind you, open the chest and the shoulders down. Squeeze up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and shuffle your feet back to hip distance apart. Come to the edge of your mat, and then we are coming all the way down. So take a big breath in, exhale on the chin, slowly roll. Keep planting your back, let the head hang, feel the stretch, and when you reach the mat, slowly walk your hands forward, come down onto your hands and knees. And just separate your knees into hip distance apart, elbows under the shoulders. Push 10 fingers into the mat, not the chin. Tuck the tailbone, round your spine towards the ceiling. Open up your back, stretch it out, and slowly uncurl, look up. Again, tuck and round. Uncurl, look up. 2 more. 1 more. and back into neutral. Look down at the mat between your hands. Now if you want to modify this, you're going to keep your knees on the mat. And from here, you're just going to sit back towards your heels and come back onto all fours. So inhale back towards the heels, exhale back onto all fours. Use your center, stay stable and in control. Otherwise, you're going to slide one leg back, slide the other leg beside it, come into your plank, arms straight, pushing the mat away from you. Inhale, rock forward onto the toes, push back with the heels. Inhale forward, exhale push. Two more. Stay in the middle, stay in neutral, hold it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop one knee, drop the other knee, and sit back towards your heels and roll out your wrists. Now you're going to slide the hands in towards the knees as you uncurl the spine. Sit all the way up. Sit onto the mat and swing your legs around. Then you're going to lie down onto the mat all the way, keeping the legs bent and feet on the mat. And bring your hands behind the head. Elbows wide. Your head is going to be heavy in your hands, so make sure you don't strain the neck. Movement comes from the abs. Inhale, exhale up the chin. Curl up, and inhale, lower down. Four more. One more. And release that. Now we are going to add some legs to this, just to wake up the lower abs. So inhale, exhale. As you curl chin to chest, you are going to bring your right knee towards your nose and lower the foot as you lower your head. Curl up, bring your left knee towards your nose and lower and release. Now the closer the knee comes towards your nose, the harder your abs are working. Two more sets. Actually, let's just do two more sets, sorry. Last set, I promise. And release. Now we are going to continue with the same exercise. We are going to add a twist. So inhale, exhale. As you curl up, you are going to lift the left knee and bring your right elbow towards that left knee and then lower and release everything down. And then we curl and twist and release. Two more sets. Last time. And release. Lower the head. Bring the arms down by your side. Keep the legs bent, feet on the mat. You might need to pull your heels a little bit closer to your glutes and make sure your pelvis is still neutral, no tension in the upper body. Inhale. Exhale, tail the pelvis, flatten the lower back, slowly roll up onto your shoulder blades, pause for a second, inhale, And exhale, slowly bring everything down. Again. Feel the pelvis, flatten the lower back, and then roll up, middle back, upper back, onto the shoulder blades. Inhale, and exhale, we lower the back down or the spine down, segment by segment. 4 more. Keep articulating the spine and make sure you push your feet into the mat to stabilize the knees and the pelvis so there's no wobbling or movement around the pelvis. So again, we are strengthening the glutes and the back of the legs to build that strong, stable lower back. Two more. One more. Now without rolling, we're going to lift and lower the pelvis. So inhale, exhale, we lift up and down. Lift and drop. Last two. And one. Now you are going to lift up your pelvis and bring your right knee to the chest, flex the foot. Keeping the pelvis lifted, we push that leg forward and bend. Push and bend. Extend and bend. Two more. One more. Keep the knee to the chest but drop the pelvis. Now this time as you extend the leg, you are going to lift the pelvis. So we lift and push and we bend and lower the pelvis. Lift and push, bend and lower. Lift up and down. Lift and lower. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And lower the foot. We switch to the other side and then we stretch. So come onto your shoulder blades. Bring your left knee to the chest, flex the foot. Keep the pelvis lifted. We push the leg forward and bend. Push and bend. Last two. And 1. Keep the knee to the chest and drop the pelvis. Now we lift and push and we bend and lower down. Last two. And 1. And lower the foot. Now bring the soles of your feet together, open the knees to the side. Stretch out the inner thighs. Hold it for a few seconds. Close your knees. Bring both knees to the chest and rock from side to side. Massage your lower back. And again, to keep your legs together, lower your lower your toes, your heels are lifted. And then we're going to drop both legs down to one side and stay in the stretch. So hold this for a few seconds. Both shoulder blades are on the mat. Look at the ceiling. Now bring the knees to center and drop them down to the other side. And center. Lower your heels and you're going to slide your legs away from you on the mat. Full roll up next. So if you usually modify your roll up, you know what to do. Do your usual modification or come up into a C curve, into a seated position, knees bent, hands behind your knees, and only come down onto your tailbone. Make sure you're moving slowly and with control. Otherwise, reach the arms up and over. Inhale, we lift the arms. Nod the chin, and on the exhale, we peel the back up and away from the mat as we fold over the legs. Uncurl the spine, sit all the way up. Again. Nod the chin. Round scoop. Slowly lower yourself down onto the mat with control. Segment by segment. Keep articulating the spine. Arms up and over. Inhale. Exhale. And curl. Sit tall. 4 more. Sit tall. 1 more time, and we're going to stay seated. And curl and sit tall. Now stay in this position with the legs extended, and then we're going to reach the arms forward. Now keep the elbows soft and the shoulders down. Inhale. On the exhale, we're coming to a very small, a teeny tiny C curve. You're going to turn your palms out, sweep the arms all the way around you to the back as you fold over the legs. Hold it here, bring the arms back to the front, and now uncurl the spine, sit all the way up. Again, exhale, nod the chin, pull the belly button in, come into a gentle C curve. Turn the hands out. Circle and sweep the arms all the way behind you as you fold over the legs. Stay here, bring the arms back to the front, uncurl, sit all the way up. 2 more. C curve, circle and sweep the arms all the way to the back. Stay here as you bring the arms forward. Nice shoulder mobility exercise. 1 more time. Nod the chin, and we're also stretching at the back while we keep working the core. Circle the arms all the way to the back. Flex forward, hold it, stretch out your back. Bring the arms back to the front, uncurl, sit all the way up, head comes up last. Good. Now you either stay in this position if you are comfortable enough, or soften your knees, or cross the legs, whichever is easier. And imagine you're holding a big bow. Now we're going to pull that big bow to the right. Keep going all the way behind you. You're going to extend the arm, open the fingers, and either close the arm or circle it back to the front, depending on your shoulder mobility. Other side, we pull, twist, extend the arm, open the fingers, and circle the arm back to the front. To the right, we pull, reach, circle. To the left, extend, circle. 1 more on each side. Pull, circle, to the left, and circle. Bring the arms down, uncross the legs, and then from here, we slowly come back down all the way onto the floor. Now you're going to inhale, exhale, bring one leg into tabletop, and bring the other leg into tabletop, and you are going to reach your arms to the ceiling. Now we are going to do this slow, so don't try to speed it up. Make sure your knees are over the hips. Inhale. And heels lifted, so don't let the heels drop. Inhale, exhale, curl chin to chest, press the arms down by your side, extend the right leg, bend, lower the head, reach the arms. Curl and press. Extend the left leg, bend, lower and reach. Again. Right leg, bend and lower. Left, bend and lower. Right. Reach. Left. And reach. Right. And reach. Left. And reach. 3 more sets. Last time. And curl. And lower. Now you're going to curl chin to chest. Press the arms down. Hover the arms over the mat. Right knee to the chest. Extend the left leg and we switch the legs to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Knees in, lower your head, roll your head to one side, roll it to the other side. And now we are going to do the same thing in preparation for the double leg stretch. So you're going to bring your legs back to tabletop, reach the arms to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, curl, chin to chest, press the arms, now extend both legs, bend, lower the head and reach the arms. Curl and press. Reach, bend, and lower down. Make sure you do this in stages, so slow down the movement. Bend, extend, bend, and lower. 4 more. Reach, bend, and lower. Reach, bend, and lower. And lower. 1 more. Reach, bend, and lower. Now you're going to drop your heels towards your glutes, bring your knees all the way to the chest and rest your hands on your shin bones. You are going to nod your chin, curl up onto the tip of the shoulder blades. Inhale, we extend both arms, both legs, and circle down and hug the knees. Inhale, reach, circle and hug. Keep the legs up nice and high if you feel your lower back is arching. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And lower your head, roll the head to one side, roll it to the other side, bring the arms down by your side, but keep the knees to the chest and cross your ankles. Inhale. On the exhale, lift up the tailbone and lower it down. Two more. 1 more. Good. Now bring the knees as close to the chest as you can, so your tailbone lifts slightly away from the floor. And you're going to hold it here. So feel that contraction already, and then we're going to just pause up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Whew, you should have felt it. Hopefully you did. And arms down. Now you're going to uncross the legs. You're going to reach both legs to the ceiling. Now for the scissors, you have the option to keep the legs in tabletop, and you're going to do the toe taps. So feel free to keep the legs bent, or you're going to extend the legs all the way to the ceiling. Now they don't need to be super straight, so don't lock the knees. You're going to bring your hands behind the head, curl up, head is heavy, elbows wide. And then we are going to split the legs, and then we switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Legs to the ceiling. You are going to reach both hands towards your toes. Curl up, hold, stay, and we crunch up. 1. Try to touch your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower the head. Bend the knees for a moment. Roll your head to one side. And roll the head the other side. Good. Arms down by your side. head stays on the mat. Reach both legs back to the ceiling. Now again, you can soften your knees a little. They don't need to be super straight, but make sure they are together. So glue your legs together, they act as one. And then we start circling the legs. Inhale, down and around, back to the ceiling, reverse. Two more sets. One more. Bend the knees and bring your hands back behind the head. So before we stretch the front of the body, we are going to curl back up onto the tip of the shoulder blades, elbows wide, your head is heavy in your hands. Now from here, you're going to turn your heels out, turn your feet out, so heels together, toes apart. Now you're going to push your legs forward and bend. Push and bend. Push and bend. And push and bend. Now hold it here. Extend the legs nice and wide. And as you bring your heels together, lower the legs a little, pull the knees back to the chest. Extend the legs, nice and wide. Squeeze your heels together as you lower the legs a little, knees to the chest. Open, squeeze the heels and bend. One more time, open, squeeze and bend. So again, nice hip exercise and knee exercise, hip and knee flexion, lower the head. Bring the arms down by your side, draw your head to one side, roll it to the other side, lower one leg, lower the other leg. Slide both legs away from you, give yourselves a full body stretch. And circle the arms down by your side. And from here, we are going to roll onto the side. And you are going to come onto your forearm. Now, as always, make sure your elbow is under the shoulder. Don't let the torso collapse. So make sure you are stable around the shoulder blade and the shoulder. So don't destabilize it by collapsing. And then you are going to have shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. And once we start moving, make sure you don't turn your torso down towards the mat. Very important, so don't lose alignment. Now you have the option to keep your pelvis on the mat. So don't lift. If you want to modify, just move the leg. Otherwise, inhale, exhale. As you lift the pelvis, you extend the leg to the side and lower and bend. We will lift and kick, and bend and lower. Two more. One more. And down. Now we are going to add the arms. We're going to bring the arm up and over. Inhale, exhale. Either keep the pelvis on the mat or lift and bring your knee towards the elbow. And then we reach and bend. Reach and bend. Push and bend. Lengthen, bend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, lower down. Swing the legs around, come onto the other side, and then once we finished with this side, we'll stretch. So come down onto the forearm, elbow under the shoulder, make sure your torso is lifted, and you are all stacked up. If you are modifying on the first side, modify on the second side, or inhale, exhale, lift and push, and bend and lower. Last 2, and 1, and bring it down. Now we add the arm, so reach up and over. Inhale, exhale, lift the pelvis, knee to elbow, and reach, bend, and reach, bend, and reach, and lengthen. 2, 1. Bend and release. Push yourselves up for a stretch. So we bring the soles of the feet together first. Knees to the side. Nod the chin, round, scoop. Slide the hands down towards your feet. And as always, just collapse forward. Allow the upper body to be heavy and relaxed. And you're going to slide the hands all the way back up, uncurl and sit tall. Extend your left leg, bring the right leg across it, and with your left arm, hug that right knee and sit tall. Twist, look over the right shoulder. And come to center, other side. Extend the right leg, cross the left over it. With your right arm, hug it in. Twist, look over the left shoulder. And slowly come back to center, uncross the legs. Good. And then you are going to come back all the way down onto the mat. Before we roll onto the front, I just want to work the glutes and the lower back in preparation for the back work that we are going to do on our tummy, on our front. So legs bent, or knees bent, feet on the mat. Again, check that your pelvis is neutral, so no arching or tucking, upper body relaxed. Now you're going to lift your right leg away from the floor, but you're going to keep the heel down towards the glutes. So it's not a tabletop, you keep that lower leg relaxed. Inhale. On the exhale, as you lift the pelvis, kick that leg to the ceiling and bend and lower it down. Lift and kick, bend and lower. Two more. One more. Now lift and kick. Hold the leg here. Flex the foot. Heel down, toes up. Flex, point. Flex, point. Flex, point. Two more. One more. Bend the knee. Lower the leg. Come down onto the mat. You're going to bring your left knee to the chest. Keep that lower leg relaxed, so heel down towards the glute. Inhale, exhale, lift and kick, bend and lower. Last two. And one. Now lift, kick, hold the leg to the ceiling, flex the foot, heel down, toes up. Two, one, bend the knee, lower the leg, come all the way down onto the mat, hug the knees to the chest, and rock from side to side. And lower your feet down onto the mat. From here, roll onto your side and all the way onto your front. And then you're going to make a pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead on your hands, your elbows wide, legs are a little bit wider than hip distance. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lift the chest. Look down at your hands and inhale, lower down. Two more. One more. And lower down. I'm just going to switch sides because I have more space on the other side. So from here you are going to bring the arms down by your side, the palms facing up towards the ceiling. Inhale. On the exhale, slowly lift the chest and bring it down. One more. And down. Now you're going to reach your right arm forward. Keep the arm straight. Inhale on the exhale. As you lift your chest, you're going to sweep that arm down towards your right heel and lift your left leg. And circle the arm back to the front as you lower the leg and lower your chest. So again, lift the chest, circle the arm and lift the left leg. Circle the arm back and lower the leg. 2 more. 1 more. And release. Other side, bring your left arm forward. Inhale, exhale, sweep and lift the right leg. And back and release. One more. And to the front. And you are going to reach both arms forward. I have to come really almost onto the floor with this one. So you're going to reach both arms forward. Inhale, exhale. Lift the chest, lift the arms, and as you circle and sweep, you lift both legs. Now bring the arms back to the front, lower the chest, lower the legs. Inhale, exhale, lift and sweep and circle, and back to the front and lower them. 2 more. 1 more. And lower down. Forehead on the mat. Bend your arms into that goal post. Now from here we are going to keep the chest on the mat. We will be lifting the arms only. So inhale, forehead stays down, exhale, lift the arms and lower down. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift and lower. Two more. 1 more. Now inhale, exhale, lift the arms. Open the arms into a capital T and bend the elbows back to a goal post. Stretch and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Two more. 1 more. Now extend the arms back into that capital T and we slowly pass the arms up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bend the arms and lower. Rock the pelvis from side to side. And then slide your hands under your shoulders as you slowly push yourselves up. Round your back, sit back onto your heels. Reach the arms forward. Stretch out your lower back. And come forward onto your hands and knees. So let's finish with a set of push-ups before our final stretch. Knees under the hips, elbows under the shoulders. And if you're modifying, you're going to stay exactly where you are. So you're just going to barely bend the elbows and extend. Make sure you don't send the hips back. So everything stays stable. Just bend, extend. Keep it small but controlled. So, or you're going to move your hands slightly forward so you can push the pelvis forward. And then from here, you're going to inhale, lower the chest, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Last 2. 1. And sit back. Stretch out the arms, roll out your wrists. And slide the hands in towards the knees. Uncurl the spine, sit all the way up. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms away from you, nod the chin, round your back and reach like somebody is pulling you. Release the arms, bring them all the way behind you. Again, interlace, reach down, or just keep the arms and fingers open and just reach. And release, and shake the hands out and come back onto all fours. Now from here, look down at the mat. Not the chin, tuck the tailbone and round your spine. And we slowly uncurl, look up. Again, tuck and round. Uncurl, look up. 2 more. 1 more. And uncurl, look up. And look down. Now bring your right leg forward. Keep your hands on the mat. Push the pelvis forward. Keep an eye on that front knee. Just stretch out that left hip and your quads. And from here, we're going to slowly sit back towards your left heel and lift your toes away from the floor. So you're on your right heel, sitting back towards the left heel. So just to get the stretch in the back of the leg. And slowly come to center and we switch sides. You're going to bring your left foot forward. Keep your hands on the mat. Push the pelvis forward to feel the stretch. Keep an eye on the front knee. And from here, slowly, as you lift your toes, you're going to push yourself back towards your right heel and hold. Make sure you don't overstretch behind the knee though, so teeny tiny little bit of a micro bend in the knee here, so don't lock it. And slowly come to center, bring both knees onto the mat. And then from here, you're going to tuck your toes under and push yourselves up, either push yourselves up into a pyramid or just roll onto your feet and keep your heels lifted away from the mat and hold a stretch for a few seconds. And when you are ready, extend the knees. Inhale, and on the exhale, roll up into standing. And we finished. Hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.